All right, friends, the feature video of the day is Greg Doucette, man. Yes, we're going to do a reaction video to Greg and Doucette because it's time to change, man. The blah stuff gets really boring after a while. But, okay, man, I don't know. Finally, he put up a video that's actually worth maybe reacting to, I guess. The gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness gear slave himself, Greg Doucette. So Greg Doucette says, Will Tennyson versus Jesse James West. Oh, the influencing slaves, bro, are versing each other.
It's a B-plus program. He's sitting in his car. Can't believe it took this long. He's mesmerized. He doesn't
Why would you make videos in your car? Okay.
know what he just did. It's a B-plus. And so perhaps he's trained so hard in the gym, the blood flow.
I don't drive a car. It's a Mercedes. It's not a car. A Mercedes is not a car. I don't drive a car.
It's no longer in his brain, it's in his second head, and he's given him the B+. You would think with the blood flow released from the head more towards the D, that he'd more be inclined to give Jesse James the D. But no, he gives him a B+. Coach Greg, in today's video, Will Tennyson's reviewing Jesse James' training program. And so, how is it gonna do? So far, we know that Coach Greg, he got the D. Remember, Lean Beef Patty was able to get a C, but remember, she does have very hot photos, her doing the splits, her doing the good girl and the bad girl, and she doesn't have an OF account, as far as I know. And so this is all you can get. And so Will Tennyson, a fan of the good and bad girls, just not in the gym. And so we have the same genes. Now, maybe there's a personal bias. I did leave for that bag of milk close to 30 years ago, but Will Tennyson, he gave Coach Greg the D.
Sorry, D tier.
He gave Coach Greg the D, man. Oh, poor Coach Greg.
D for Doucette.
How will Jesse James do in comparison?
Jesse James West, world's greatest workout program.
I like this workout program. That's all it really is. Wear out. And they should call this wear out program, how to wear yourself out.
Like, it would be stupid not to. Although I do think it's a missed opportunity to call it Let's Go.
Well, I gotta say, I do definitely like Jesse James West's physique. He looks great. It definitely looks great. He looks, bro, he's a hot bitch, man. Tennyson, no, he's not really my type, bro. Not so attracted to him, bro. But Jesse James West is a hot bitch, bro.
Oh.
Let's go! Drive! And so world's greatest
No homo, bro. No homo, bro. He's fucking handsome, bro. He's a handsome bitch. What can I tell you, man? Greg Doucette, definitely. If I was ranking him 0 to 10, I give him a 0.
exercise program in comparison to Let's Go.
All right, let's go.
I mean, I need to hire Will Tennyson as my marketing director. Let's Go is fire. Absolutely. If it was labeled Let's Go, even Coach Greg would have to buy it. But world's greatest exercise program? It's a stretch. And so thankfully, it's not Mike Isertel who's reviewing this. He would say that is worthy of a lawsuit. You can't lie like this.
Oh, Mike Isertel, that's zero.
For example, Coach Greg, he lied about the photo on the protein bar.
I don't know why the fuck
He did. He deserves a spanking, bro. He lied. He died at the packaging, broski. This is terrible, man. Those cookies, they're so delicious, bro. Every time I eat them, I get the breakout, the pimples all over the place. Yeah.
would do that.
After all, if you have a Cinnabon on the package, you're expecting to get a cinnamon bun.
I know. That's what I was expecting, to get a cinnamon bun, and then I lost my left arm. It fucking fell off because I've been eating the wrong one. Shit. This really
In
sucks.
the wrapper. And so, guys, you're going to learn something from this video. When you get
Yes.
a Quest bar with a birthday cake and a candle on top, or perhaps
Those are the worst kind, man. Your penis falls off. Don't eat those ones with the birthday candle shit. Or
apple
birthday
pie
candle.
with ice cream, that's not what's going to be inside. Mike Isertel, he did not know this despite his PhD. And so, of course, you can learn harder than last time. And so, thankfully,
Mike Isertel has a PhD? My God. I had no clue.
Mike Isertel is not reviewing Jesse James because he most certainly would give him the D.
Didn't Mike Isertel claim you're not a doctor, though, Greg? Greg, you said you're a doctor. Oh, Greg says he's not a doctor. Okay, whichever.
And Jesse James, he's not about that life. He does not want to receive the D from Mike Isertel. Of
course
He'd
not.
much prefer to Greg is Doucette. Sorry, Mike, it is what it is.
Yes, he wants to Greg as Doucette. Okay.
Latent homosexual.
I will say, though, it's a bit outdated. Like, Jesse, you're not with Rise anymore. You're not even with Young LA anymore. You're with frickin' Gymshark.
And so imagine having so much money like Jesse James does that you don't even need to update your program. He switches supplement companies, clothing brands, and even girlfriends, now a fiance. I don't care. I don't need to make any changes. I'm out about that life. And so would you rather prefer dating the single moms or Noelle? I prefer maple syrup all over my stomach.
That's the kind of sap I like. You the kind of sap I like. I'm scaroused.
Who do I like better, single moms or Noelle? Tough question. But I have to pick sugar-free maple syrup. Bro.
And so all know that Coach Greg and Jesse James have been longtime fans of each other's channels, and we're both in love with maple syrup. Me encanta the maple syrup. And so remember, where women, they come and go. Remember, I was in a previous relationship, as was Jesse James.
Oh, women come and go. Of course they do. But Greg's not getting any more women. That's the problem. Oh, Jesse James used to hang around this girl. That wasn't his girlfriend, bro. He never had a girlfriend. I don't know where he found this new girl, but whatever. This chick, man, she's an influencer.
Back then, and we've now moved on to maple syrup. All over our stomachs.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we roll. I kid. I acknowledge I have a throat goat. Jesse James, perhaps also. I don't know.
And good biceps, starting with a superset of lat pull downs, 8 reps, superset.
Superset of 8 reps. Pull down. He's pulling down to his body, squeezing the muscles, pulling them down. Yes.
Rope pullovers, 12 reps.
And so,
Pulling
interestingly enough,
pulling the weight to your body, pulling it to your body. Yes.
he doesn't mind going from one exercise to the other when it's Jesse James. Now, when it's lean beef patty or Coach Greg, when you have to go from good girls to bad girls, well, he's not a fan. When he made a review of Coach Greg,
Wow, he's aged really well, being a gym slave. Okay.
he says, well, one benefit was he had to get in so many steps. He chose a 60-minute advanced training routine versus the 90-minute program, and he was saying there wasn't enough rest. It's a 60 minutes advanced program, and you're resting while going from one machine to the next. While you're doing your good girl and your bad girls, a different muscle gets to rest. That's how it works. But regardless of that, he gave me the D.
D for Doucette. When I worked out with Jesse for the first time ever, he actually said this was his favorite superset. So it's nice to know that he has a personal touch in here. It's not just another company slapping his name on it.
And so Will says, look, I trained with him. He said this is his favorite superset. He could see his favorite superset. And so it's not just some company doing the program for him. This is how he actually trains. And so he respects that, really appreciates that it's actually how he likes to train. But remember, when Coach Greg showed how he likes to train, Will Tennyson said, yeah, but you can't train like this in most commercial gyms. Despite the fact that in his gym, of which I've been to, it's always empty. Very, very easy to get through that workout. And remember, if somebody's using a machine, you go on to the next. It's not a big deal. And eventually, if you want to get back to it, they finish their set and say, hey, can I jump in and do a quick set? It's that easy. You make a friend. And so if anything, my program encourages camaraderie, friendship. It could literally be endorsed and approved by none other than Joey Swole. And so, Will, you need to do better.
You need to do better. Mind your own business.
D for Doucette.
It's time you heard about.
D for Doucette. What can you do?
Good on you, Jesse.
And so when Jesse James shows exactly how he likes to train, he gets an encouragement. But when Coach Greg shows how he wants to train, he says, yeah, but you can't train like this in this gym. It just doesn't work. Is that really fair? And so when you buy a person's training program, do you not want to train like that person? I could very easily design a program that, hey, this is what I know that you want to buy. Oh, are you a female glute tro?
Of course, because Greg Doucette, he needs to recruit lifting slaves. He's got a selling program for lifting slaves. So that they can age themselves and look less attractive so that they can repel women. Oh, I thought the goal was to get women. Oh, well, yeah. The goal, if your goal really is to get women, why don't you just stop eating all that slave food diet, bro, and taking all these pills and tablets back there and that estrogenic book there, cooking estrogenic food.
Program, I'll design that for you. That's what Jeff Nippert's for. It's not Coach Greg. If you want to know how Coach Greg trains, well, get one of Coach Greg's training books. There's beginner.
See, guys, just get Coach Greg's book, man. All your problems will be solved on this planet. If you just buy Coach Greg's magnificent workout book and his anabolic cookbook back there, the estrogenic book.
intermediate, and advanced. And if you don't got about $39,000 to hire him as your trainer, there's a free diet and training program.
Whoa, 39,000 to hire Greg as your trainer. Wow, you must have some special powers, dude. Oh.
Free. How many of these guys that Jesse went over, I think he went over 8, have a free plan? He's talking about the price, the cost, and so on. Mine's free. It was close to 50 pages, but he didn't review that. And so many people are going to say, Coach Greg's a snake oil salesman. He's just all about money. 100,000 plus people have gotten my free diet and training program, and so why not you be the next? Head over to my website and get the free training program right now. What are you waiting for? Get out of this video.
I looked at the program, I was like, man, how much volume am I actually doing right now? And I looked, 23 sets for the...
Wow, how much volume is he doing to shorten his lifespan and destroy himself, deteriorate himself faster than the last time? Look at the face. It's working. It's working. It's working there, Will.
Back. For the entire week, you may ask? 39.
And so how much
39, that's the magic number to deteriorate and destroy yourself. Oh, okay, great.
volume in this program? 23 sets for day one, and for the week, 39 sets for back. And so what does the research say?
Wow, what does the research say about destroying yourself with all those sets and reps? Man, let's find out, Greg.
10 to 20 sets is optimal for muscle hypertrophy.
So 10 to 20 sets is optimal for destroying yourself, deteriorating yourself faster than the last time. Okay, Greg.
Training programs, this has 39 sets, potentially double what you need. And so how...
See, it's got double than what you need, his program for deteriorating yourself. So which one is... Oh, I get it. So his deteriorates you faster than his. Okay. His program.
How long will this workout actually take?
Right.
Will said he was in the gym for so long, he saw 2 groups of people come into the gym and exit.
Fun, man. If I was in there that long, I'd probably see stars, if never mind groups. I'd be seeing like fucking double.
And so probably close to 3 hours. And so if you have
3 hours every day working out, that is really going to deteriorate the fuck out of you, man. Nah, I take lots of time off, months off, sometimes a year, half a year, come back. And then when I do work out, it's usually just once a week now, and that doesn't, I don't know. I do 3 hours, but that's once a week. I don't come every day and do 3 hours, man. I don't want to repel women away from me. I'm trying to attract them.
all day to train, all the time in the world.
I mean, have you seen I Am Longevity? I Am Longevity, bro. Have you seen that channel, his face, bro? My community section posts a picture of him.
Great program. You're in the gym. You like to sit.
I mean, Greg is already starting to look like longevity. Look at Greg. Longevity is 60, right? Greg is what? 48, I think, 47 or 48 or something, like Greg, like Blaha. So he's like the age of Blaha. But Blaha is 47, and Blaha's looking like 87. And Greg here, he's like 47, 48 or something. But Greg is definitely looking like 60. Yeah, I would have thought he was 60. And Blaha, I think he's like 87. So I don't know which program deteriorates you faster, Greg or Blaha's. Well, Blaha's obviously, because you could tell, right? That's the better program for deteriorating yourself. Now, Will Tennyson is a young guy, and he looks pretty deteriorated. So he's created a program to try to catch up with the rest of these guys, deterioration programs.
Down, chat, hang out, go to the gym all day, overtrain your body, not get the kind of gains that you want, by all means. It's a great program. And so what rating does he give Jesse? He gives him a B+. And so the science behind Jesse's training doesn't make any sense. He gets a
The deteriorating slaves are giving themselves fucking ratings. Cool.
E+ for a workout that takes close to 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's taking up almost your entire day. Coach Greg.
That is taking up pretty much your whole day, because then there's the eating and everything after the 3 hours, the dressing, the showering. My God, man. He's a real gym slave, bro. He lives in the gym.
Greg, on the other hand, he's criticized.
Yeah.
There's not enough rest between sets. It's the appropriate amount of volume, the appropriate amount of intensity, but it only took me an hour. But it was too quick. And so I'm going to relegate him to a D. Jesse James gets a B+. Coach Greg, he gives him the D.
D for Doucette.
And so
See? D for Doucette. They're all trying to compete which program will deteriorate you faster than the other program.
Does that make sense? Now, hear me out. If you were to take my program and take your time.
The only smart one is Jesse James. Jesse James, he sells programs, but he doesn't follow any of them. He barely works out, Jesse James. He's busy making videos.
Stretch it out. Perhaps do it.
He sells deterioration programs to the slaves, the masses out there, the slaves, so they can deteriorate themselves. See, here, this is how it really works. The intelligent influencers that are out there, they pretend, they look good, they do certain things. Either they're born with good genetics. I gotta tell you this. Jesse James, he's born with those good genetics because he's not deficient in any nutrients. So he's born like that. You're not made like that. You're really born like that. He's got good symmetry. He looks really good. Now, does he work out? I'm not denying he doesn't work out somewhat, a little bit, of course. But the majority of what he looks like, it's based on his genetics. Now, these guys, they're all deteriorated. They have poor genetics because lack of nutrients or something, whatever, and they're deteriorating themselves. So, I mean, like I said, the smart influencer, he's going to come out as a good-looking person that has good genetics, and then they sell you the program, and then they get you to deteriorate yourself faster than the last time. That's the whole point. That's how the business works, bro. Yeah, that's a good business, eh? So if you're a really good-looking guy, you got potential, look in the mirror, you could sell these programs to people, get it? And then they'll deteriorate themselves. They'll give you their money, their slave money, and you'll give them a book to deteriorate themselves. Isn't that cool?
For an hour and a half. Let's even call it 2 hours. It's
almost like the farmer's market. They have all these vegetables that deteriorate you, right? They're all toxic. They have all of these vegetables and fruits and vegetables and things, they all have their level of toxicity, like oxalates, cyanide, fucking arsenic, whatever, you get it, polyphenols, lectins and shit and everything, that fucking destroy you. So they sell you something that destroys you and they take your money. Get it? Destroys you faster than the last time.
much shorter than Jesse James' program. And so if you buy Coach Greg's program in comparison to Jesse James, you're going to probably save a minimum of an hour in the gym. What could you do with that hour?
Hour in the gym. There's two ads in the newspaper. One ad says light lifting, and it says minimum wage. And then another one says heavy lifting, minimum wage. Which one would you take? Which job would you take? The heavy lifting for $10 an hour minimum wage, or the light lifting for $10 minimum wage? Which one do you think is more beneficial for you? See what I mean? It's kind of obvious. Hello, light lifting.
You could learn Spanish. You could go to school. You could learn a new language. You could go on a dating site. You could Greg your Doucette.
You want to know why you took the light lifting? Because you knew in the back of your mind your survival skills kicked in, and it told you heavy lifting will destroy you. It'll destroy you, deteriorate you, age you, and fuck you in the end. That's why.
I don't care. And so does it really seem fair that I am relegated to a D when Jesse James gets a B+, when his training program doesn't make any sense? And so, I don't know. 30 years ago to get a bag of milk, I don't know.
Did I miss the cycle information under nutrition? Like, that is a lot of volume. But then again, nobody is caffeinated quite like.
Yeah, that's a lot of volume because you're an endurance lifter, and that's associated with wearing yourself out, deteriorating yourself. Anything endurance wears you out, and deteriorates you faster than the last time. And it's based on glycogen synthesis. Get it? Glycogen synthesis. Sarcoplasm, expanding the sarcoplasm for energy so that you can keep being a good lifting slave.
Like Jesse.
And so he defends him and says, well, you know what? No one's as caffeinated as Jesse. Does Will Tennyson, when he goes over my program, say, well, Coach Greg is on HRT. He's a trained cyclist. He did triathlons for 13 years. And so clearly, he has the ability to not rest for hours between sets. And he's friendly enough that he can go from one machine to the next. And if somebody happens to be on a machine, he can quickly say, hey, do you mind if I do a quick set? It's going to take me 30 seconds. Is that okay? And now you have a new friend. And so let's criticize Greg. What a horrible training program that is. I mean, I had to walk from one machine to the next. It built up my step count. I burnt off more calories. I've gotten my cardio in, of which Will Tennyson says I only like to do 5 minutes cardio max. And so how do I get the D? My training plan is S+. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. You want to hear that I agree with your rating. I don't think so. And though I appreciate that for you, you didn't like the program, all you need to say is, I don't like training like this, and so for me, it's a D.
D for Doucette.
If you enjoy training truly hard, going
D for Doucette.
harder than last time, and you only got an hour, it's S+.
About to start my third pull-down variation this workout, which is great training if I'm ever hanging off a cliff's edge, I guess.
Wow, the program's really working, dude. I gotta tell you, you've really aged yourself. Wow.
And so
That face is gonna look like I Am Longevity soon.
apparently, it's great training if you're hanging off a cliff's edge.
Wow.
He's on the third pull-down variation.
That's pretty much what you're doing in the gym. You're gonna die jumping off a cliff, yes.
Clearly, the volumes get to him, but he still gives him a B+.
What?
Now, if you actually listen to what he says, analyze it, compare it to what exactly should a training program look like. Is it based on science, and will it in fact...
Well, it should look like that. It doesn't take up energy and it doesn't destroy you. That's what a real training program should look like. It gives you benefits, but none of these programs give you benefits. They're not based on regeneration. They're not based on absorbing energy. They're not really based on anything, really. They're just lifting slave. They're just deteriorating lifting slave workouts.
build your muscles in an appropriate amount of time. You should be getting it.
Build your muscles. Endurance training doesn't build muscles. Get it? Getting good at doing something doesn't build your muscles. Building muscles, they fuck your performance. They fuck your performance. Because building muscles based on damaging, right? You have to damage muscles. If you damage muscles, then it would compromise your performance. But if you're able to perform, then that means you're not building muscles. This is how you know you're not building muscles. If you went to a gym and you lifted weights and then you couldn't come back for the entire week because you're damaged, believe me, if you're damaged, you're going to know, because your supportive performance, you won't be able to perform. You're not going to want to come back to the gym because you're going to be in pain the whole fucking week. But if you worked out really hard and you're able to come back to the gym, then you never damaged anything. It's based on performance, and so you're deteriorating really fast, performing constantly in the gym. You're getting hypoxia and oxidative damage.
D for Doucette.
I'm sorry, but I'm the one who tells you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And so when
Of course, he's the one that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. What do you want to hear exactly? What do you want to hear?
you do a rating program, it's got to make some sense. You need to be fair from one person to the next.
Because he's got a kinesiology fucking degree, paper, whatever the fuck he's got. I don't know. He's got some toilet paper thing that says kinesiology on it. So he thinks he knows something. Okay.
Next. And so if it's simply about what one did you like the
See, if he could convince you that he has credibility, then he's able to fool you even more. Here's the point. Once these people, they get these credentials from society, like, oh, I got a pro card, or I got this kinesiology thing from school. So now here starts the scam. This is where the scam starts. Everybody tries to build credentials, and then they scam you because they realize they can't make money selling you something that's real. For like the medical industry, they're against meat. Because if it can cure you, then what's the point? They can't make any money off you. That's why the medical industry is a scam. They get credentials to do what? To steal your money, bro. Get it? To fake you out. That's the whole point, to scam you. Everything is based on a scam. Your toothpaste is a scam. When was the last time that you knew that, what do you call it? Fluoride was healthy for you? It's a chemical. It's poison. How does that preserve your teeth? It doesn't. It destroys your teeth. That's what it does. That's its purpose, to scam you. So it destroys your teeth. You brush your teeth, and then you go to the dentist, and then they drill your teeth. It's a cycle. It's all a business. the toothbrushes and everything. Then they say, oh, your teeth aren't really brushed. You missed spots. Then what good is the toothbrush if you miss spots all the time with the toothbrush? And then they sell you a machine that fucking turns like a Braun machine. It fucking twists, it vibrates, whatever. And then they go, yeah, use this fucking machine. It'll become a lot more clean. And then, of course, you're wearing out the enamel on your teeth because the toothpaste has aggregate plus that crazy oxalating brush. And boom, bro. A recipe for destroyed teeth on top of it. So everything is made to destroy you. The food destroys you, demineralizes your body, demineralizes your teeth. And on top of it, so everything you're doing is destructive. It's to make you weaker. Everything that they sell in society is a scam to make you weaker, to weaken your teeth, to weaken your bones, weaken your muscles, weaken you, and eventually you die and they steal all your assets and money, and then goodbye, Charlie.
Then that's fine. But if we're rating based on metrics, this rating system makes no sense.
Yeah, think about it. It makes no sense. You give your money to this guy, your hard-working money that you slaved over, right? Your slave job. And he's going to give you a cookbook, how to cook your slave food diet to weaken you and destroy you. What the fuck? And then these tablets and everything, he's going to sell you them so that you can create fake muscles. And then he's going to sell you an exercise program on top of it to further deteriorate you with the deteriorating slave food diet over there. Oh, give me a break, bro.
But right now, my back is so pumped. I feel like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It is more blown out.
This is the opposite of everything you want to do. If I was ever to sell a program, there would be no slave food diet in there. It'd be everything to make you strong. I would focus on food that makes you strong, which is your natural food as a carnivore. Number 2, I would focus on exercise, specific things in the gym that would make you stronger. I wouldn't focus on things that make you weaker and deteriorate you. You understand me? Like concentric exercising, which is endurance exercising, and coming in every day performing like a gym lifting monkey slave.
Than a kid's birthday cake candles.
And speaking of blowing out birthday cake candles, did you know that?
And none of these fake tablets trying to create fake muscles, or concentric lifting creating fake muscles as well, sarcoplasmic muscles.
In the Quest protein bar, the birthday cake with the candle lid on top, there's no candle lid on top. And so when you open up the bar, don't expect to blow out a candle. Right, Mike? Bro has no...
Oh, Canada.
Honestly, I'm liking this workout a lot. It's a big change from what I'm used to. I feel like I'm going to be...
Look at him. He's so busy pushing down. He's like squeezing, pushing to his body, pumping, yes.
freaking sore tomorrow, but I think over time, I might hate it.
And so Will's quote...
He's going to feel sore tomorrow? He's not feeling sore tomorrow. He's feeling sore right now. What are we talking about?
Directly from this workout, he's going to be...
He's adapted to these workouts. He's a performer.
Really sore tomorrow, but over time, he's going to hate it. And so he's going to hate it, but it's a B+. 39 sets in a week, way too much volume. He's going to be sore, and over time, he's going to hate it, a B+. Coach Greg's program, advanced training program, but I only got an hour. He does it in an hour. It's too hard. I can't handle it. It's giving him the D.
Are you praying to God, asking him to assist?
Ooh, there goes the thing. It's dropping, Greg Doucette.
Did I present my case well? Am I making sense that perhaps I didn't deserve the D? That perhaps either I kept the D, but Jesse James also gets a D? I mean...
All you guys get a D. No, Jesse James, he's smart. You understand me? He's smarter than all of you.
Am I not making sense?
Even that is too heavy. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to tear my lat.
It's feeling like it's too heavy. I'm getting tired.
I mean, tear my lat. It's too heavy, bro.
I feel I might tear my lat.
Yeah, you want to know why? You want to know why some of these so-called bodybuilders they tear their muscles on stage posing? Just from posing, they tear. They actually tore stuff posing. You want to know why? Because they're weak. They're weak. They're deteriorating. They're exercising and eating slave food diets, which deteriorate, weaken, and deteriorate you. Will Tennyson, the only thing he's doing is weakening himself and deteriorating himself, exercising. I almost started to do that at one point. I got into the gym and these friends got me into like doing these weird exercises and coming in often. And I was at the point, I was only going there just to rehab myself for my nerve problem. But man, and then I noticed I was so weakened. I was doing heavy stuff, coming in often. It was crazy. Because, you know, I don't know, bro, why I was even doing that. And it was deteriorating me. And then I wrecked my ankle. And then that's when the realization came to myself. I said to myself, my God, I crippled myself. This is crazy. Why would I do that? That's nuts. I destroyed my ankle one night. You know what I mean? Like I twisted the shit out of it and ruined it. So yeah, I mean, this is crazy. You can literally cripple yourself eventually in the end. Doing this stuff will weaken you to the point where your bones will get brittle, your muscle will tear. You'll wear out your joints and shit and everything. I'm telling you, bro, it'll wear you out to the point where your body is not going to regenerate. As an older person, it doesn't regenerate like it did when it was a young, very, very, very young person when you were still growing.
B plus. B plus.
Back is finished, and I can kind of see why he trains at home.
He's going to regret it. He's going to regret it because a lot of these people end up with walkers. I see them in my neighborhood. They're all with walkers, scooters. I've never seen so many people with walkers, scooters, and canes in my entire life. When I was growing up, I was born in the 60s. So when I was growing up throughout the 60s and the 70s and even somewhat in the 80s, that's when I started seeing things in the 80s. I started seeing people with canes, which I never saw in the 60s or 70s. But canes, bro, like, I mean, and then all of a sudden, you know, and then it slowly progressed. And now I see lots of people with walkers, canes, scooters. Christ, man, they're just, brother, fucking completely deteriorated because the slave food diet got even worse with time. And we're moving into the fourth generation of Pottinger's study on cats. Remember that Pottinger's study on cats? Go watch that video. Pottinger's study on cats. Moving into the fourth generation where they're completely like they're just weakened. They can barely move. They're have no energy. They're all fucked up. That's what's going on. Look around. Walkers, scooters, and fucking canes galore, bro. It's crazy.
Now, because I kind of want to jump into an ice bath before I train biceps.
And I can see why he trains at home now. And so if you want an exercise program that's going to make you want to train at home, that's going to take you almost 3 hours.
But why do you need to exercise yourself to death, Greg? So you could deteriorate yourself? What is the point behind all of this exercise?
So you're going to be sore the next day that you're probably going to hate. Well, get Jesse James' program. And by the
So you could sell somebody and trick them and enslave them to a gym to exercise themselves forever. I remember this guy one time. My friend bought an aerator from him and he goes, go out and aerate the world. He made fun of him. Once he took his money, he got his money, he sold him a worthless aerator. And he goes, yes, aerate the world. Because he knew if he was aerating, it would deteriorate him, doing that crazy shit. Trying to make money off customers. It's crazy.
way, he gets a B plus, almost an A rating. I'm now thinking that even Mike Isertel would have given me a better rating on my training program than even Will Tennyson.
Of course he would, because he promotes deterioration as well. Deteriorate yourself faster than the last time.
Consisted of easy bar curls, spider curls, cable curls, and hammer curls for a total of 15 working sets.
And we're not done.
And it's all concentric lifting, bro. Deterioration in performing. He's just performing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking we're done? I mean, we did 23 sets of back, of which the secondary muscle is, in fact, the biceps. And so the biceps, to this point, they're pre-fatigued. They're very tired. And so how many bicep sets do we now do? 15. Between 10 and 20 sets are supposed to be done for biceps in a week. And in one day, we're going to start with 15 following the back workout. It's a B-plus program. He's sitting in his car. Can't believe it took this long. He's mesmerized. He doesn't know what he just did. It's a B plus. And so perhaps he's trained so hard in the gym, the blood flow, it's no longer in his brain, it's in his second head, and he's given him the B plus. You would think with the blood flow released from the head more towards the D, that he'd more be inclined to give Jesse James the D. But no, he gives him a B plus. Having trouble getting the D, mas duro kill.
See, another influencer, they're all competing with each other. It's to deteriorate you faster than last time.
Ultima vez, get harder than last time for the downstairs. You guys understand Spanish?
If this program is worth it, is definitely up for debate. But one thing's for sure.
If this program is worth it to deteriorate you faster than any other program, then yes, you should buy his program. Yes.
It makes your gym membership totally worth it.
And perhaps
And you pay a gym guy to lift his weights. He buys weights, he puts them in the gym, he sits in an office watching all of you lifting slaves lift his equipment that he bought and then collecting money. It's like a candy machine. I put candy in it, I leave it out in the hallway and see how many people put their quarters in the machine. And then I go and I collect their quarters after they go buy all those candies, which will destroy their teeth, their health, and their bones by demineralizing it and causing glycation in their body. Whoa, deteriorating faster than the last time. So tell me the health benefits again of exercise. What are the health benefits again, bro? Oh, what are the health benefits of this anabolic cookbook again, Mr. Greg Duxet?
this is because the gym membership is not worth it. You're in there for so long, it makes it worth it.
It's definitely not for
Yes, it's worth it. You're in there for so long. The gym membership is worth it to deteriorate yourself faster than the last time.
beginner. It'd be like if someone who's never smoked weed hit a bong for the first time. They're done after the first hit.
And so he's saying it's not
Oh, okay.
for anyone who's a beginner, perhaps not an intermediate, definitely for an advanced lifter. But when he tries my advanced lifting program, he says it's too hard. I just don't make any sense of this. I don't understand how Will Tennyson goes through my program. It's specifically designed for exactly what it does and doesn't like it, gives it a D. He goes through Jesse James' program, which is more suited for an intermediate trainer and takes 3 hours and gives them a B+.
A high B tier, like grazing an A.
And so perhaps Will Tennyson took an entire bottle of Turquette.
See, he took Turkesterone. It's natural. I saw this guy in Amagail, and they all asked him, they go, are your muscles natural? He goes, of course, I take Turkesterone. And they go, is that natural? He goes, of course it is. Natural. That's not natural, bro. Get it? It's fake muscles, whatever. Turkesterone.
And GO2 Max before getting through this
GO2 Max.
workout. And
That's what he was saying. He took GO2 Max and Turkesterone, bro. To create some phony muscles, okay.
He had enough energy, and it allowed him to give it a B+ rating. Remember, if you want more energy, more stamina, build more muscle, certainly pick up a
Yes, if you want all of that, just take what Greg's taking, steroids.
bottle of Turkesterone
You think that look that he has is made by those bottles? You have to be insane.
and GO2 Max. Remember, this is from Uzbekistan. It's not from China. This is the real shit, and it ain't laced with Fent. If you're interested, get code Greg 15% off, and I'm so confident it is what it is, so confident you're going to enjoy it. There's literally a money-back guarantee, and not only that, on top of that, $20 gift card.
Oh, on top of that, $20 gift card. Craig, cool, okay.
And so now what do you have to lose? Is it in fact snake oil when the person selling it gives you a bonus if you don't like it? If it was snake oil, you could literally buy it and profit from it. That is how good this supplement really is. And so we have third-party tests to prove it. It's on the website. And so if you want to
Oh, third-party tested. Okay, on the website, yes.
compare it, my Turkesterone, to other companies'
No, absolutely not. I do not want to compare, no.
Turkesterones, by all means, be my guest. I double dog freaking dare you. And so go and try.
Okay.
Find Dirk your Derek if you want. Go buy other people's products. Give that a try and compare it. And
Yes, buy their products, which will deteriorate you faster than Greg's, and compare the deterioration between each other.
see, why is it that I'm bragging it up so much?
Why are you bragging it up so much? Because you're going to compare which one will deteriorate you faster.
Why am I doing it? Really analyze it. Think
It's easy. For the money, that's why. For the money. Show me the money.
about it, people. Why do I say mine is the best? Have I not?
Because it's the money. Greg's so greedy for money. He wants all your money. If you could, just drain your bank account and send it to him. Maybe he'll go away.
Tested my product. Do I not know exactly what it is? Can I not
No.
promise you? Do I not?
You don't. He doesn't know what it is. Doesn't know.
Not have a money-back guarantee and a $20 gift card. Think about
Oh, think about it, man. Come on, broski.
it. Use your heads. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm.
Subscribe, click the button, do-da-da. Do-ba-da-ba-da. How do pancakes make you stronger? Pancakes, anabolic French toast. How does a toast make you stronger? It make you strong, bro? Let me ask you this question. How does exercise make you stronger? Exercising. I'm not talking. I'm just talking about exercising. How does it make you stronger? How does it make you stronger? Are your teeth still deteriorating? Are you still having some health problems? You got low testosterone? Oh, why you have low testosterone? I thought it was healthy for you exercising. Okay, yeah, sure.
Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to watch one of those.
I loved it. It educates people. It educated me a lot not to do any of these things. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends. But there's a lot of slaves that will do it. Not me. Ha 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 ha.